Nearly 3/4 of adults in the U.S. are overweight or obese. While genetics can play a role in a person's weight, so can the things that we eat and drink. Jeremiah Jacobson explains why it's so important to read those food labels very closely and how the 5-20 rule can help.
The journey to health isn't always easy. Even if you're eating the right things, you may still struggle with weight, consuming something you may not even realize, which is why it's critical to pay close attention to food labels, says Dr. Sanjay Gupta.
First things first, check the number of servings in the package. This is really important. Sometimes you think the calorie count is for the whole package, but in fact, it just represents one serving. A lot of people get tripped up by this.
Gupta says the number of calories and nutrients needed daily are different for everyone and varies based on things like age, size, and overall health. For example, if you have high blood pressure, you'll need to consume less sodium than others.
Now, look at the daily value of nutrients, the DV. It's based on an average 2,000 calorie diet, and it can help serve as a guideline for how many nutrients you should be getting. A good trick to help you gauge whether the food contains enough of a nutrient is to use the 5-20 rule. If the DV percent is 5% or less, that means it's relatively low in the nutrient, obviously. 20% or more, fairly high.
Also, make sure to look at the ingredient list. Gupta says the first few listed make up the bulk of the food, so make sure there's not too much fat, sugar, or salt.
Finally, watch out for words you can't pronounce. If you can't pronounce it, you probably shouldn't eat it.
We're back with your good news coming up after the break.